What's up, guys? We got a different style video today. We are going to Driftless Glen in Baraboo, Wisconsin. This guy just picked me up. We're on our way to get the other third bourbonier, Taylor, and we're gonna go on a little adventure today. See if we can find some rare Driftless Glen.
We're gonna see what we can get out of them. We're gonna see if we can get, I don't know.
It might be
10-year age.
It might be 4-year whiskey. It might be 10-year stuff they're working on. We don't know, but we're just excited to check it out. So come along with us. We got the other bourbonier.
I'm here.
How you feeling, Taylor?
I'm feeling good. Not hungover at all. Ready to go drill into some barrels.
Hopefully.
Hopefully.
So Taylor, we were thinking we were gonna stop at Woodman's for a quick hunt.
Oh, we want to do it right now?
Yeah.
All right, it's a good time. It's Sunday at 9 a.m.
Sunday at 9 a.m.
It's the best time to be in the liquor store.
You're a cask strength.
How much?
Cask finish.
How much is it?
$160.
I'm gonna pass it.
Perhaps though. Maybe later.
That's a fair price for it.
Front end line 4, please. Front end line 4. Gas station.
So we're at Woodman's, historically solid spot to find some whiskey, and usually most prices are at like retail, true retail. So
Check that out though. James E. Pepper, it's $53. That's actually a really solid price.
$54. Always a good buy. Never go wrong.
Took so much heat for hating on this. This was everyone's favorite bottle apparently.
it's not good. I don't care what you say. Overrated.
Baker's 7, actually 7 years. That's good.
I've actually wanted to buy it.
Do you remember when we couldn't find this anywhere,
And now it's everywhere.
and now it's just on every shelf for $43.99?
Nobody buys. Been wanting to try this. It's only $25. It's their new
Oh yeah,
weeded.
it's the weeded.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Penelope weeded. The only thing we look forward to from MGP these days is some good old Penelope.
Got a whole
C924 larceny.
Oh yeah.
row. Oh, barrel proof. It's one of the most sleeper bottles.
Sleepest bottles.
Sleeperist.
$55.99. Can't go wrong.
Dude,
The
we
double
gotta-
oak Sagamore. This is
We got to
amazing.
get a new Riff Rye.
$39.49.
Is that?
It's not a single barrel.
No. Do they even have a single barrel? They should. I feel like I've seen one.
Yeah, they do.
Calumet.
Should the bourboniers get this? Add it to our collection. It's the Green River Full Proof Bourbon.
What's the deal with this Maker's Private? The Ooey Gooey S'mores.
That's how their labels look for their new
So this
store
is just
picks.
a
Yeah.
new store pick.
French seared. So it's basically Maker's 46.
For $66.99. Watkins is coming out with spirits now. And then we'll be here shortly. We'll be trying this stuff out soon.
Single malt.
What is this? Bourbon de Narnia. Look at that, way back there.
Should I grab it?
Grab it. Obviously it's popular. Every single one is gone except for the, I'm guessing something orange.
Bourbon de Naranja.
Naranja?
Orange infused sherry.
Interesting. Maybe we can try that today. All right, so no scores here. Found some interesting stuff, but we will we'll see you at either another stop or Driftless Glen. Just walk into a pole backwards.
Another strikeout.
As MTV Cribs likes to say, this is where the magic happens.
It's not a bedroom, but it's the next best thing, right?
Yeah. You guys would probably love to sleep in here.
Oh yeah.
That smell.
That'll lull me to sleep, just the sound.
You'll see here, in case you're curious about these, right? So these are all fresh barrels, just delivered, waiting to be filled, right? Shrink wrapped to retain as much moisture as possible. All 53-gallon barrels, as I'll talk about in a little bit. We don't mess with 25s or 30s anymore. We did in the first couple of years, but no longer. So these currently come to us from a cooperage in Missouri called the Oak.
Okay.
But again, when we walk across the parking lot, you'll notice We have a few different cooperages in there that we've messed with over the years, so it hasn't all been these guys. This is the crown jewel. So this is the part when we have guests in for the first time, maybe they're in from out of state, or in-state and have never really been up here and maybe didn't Google us or YouTube us before they came up. This is kind of that first, oh, you know what moment of this is not a hobby for us. This is big business, right? So this sits 44 feet tall. It actually showed up on a 53-foot flatbed. We had to build this enclosure and drop her in with a crane. Capable of producing 50 barrels a week with just Nathan and Casey. So when people ask, are you guys ever gonna have to update your facility? Probably not in my lifetime, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Maybe in Brandon's, but I'm 42. I think we'll be okay. And actually, if we did want to update this to run, let's say 2 or 3 shifts a week, we'd actually have to blow the back wall out and add 6, 7 more fermentation tanks just to keep up with it.
When are you buying the barn across the street here?
So this is actually a great question. So this is the Circus World Museum. So this is where the Ringling Brothers spent their winters of all places.
Really?
Yeah.
They came here for the winters.
Why
huh?
wouldn't you pick Florida?
Yeah, that seems
Like, I feel like you'd want to come here in the summer and then go back to Florida in the winter. So that is now owned by the state of Wisconsin. It's obviously a historical landmark.
Right.
My pipe dream would be down the road, because we are out of room on property, as you'll see when we're walking around today. If we could ever work out a deal to somehow have them allow us to age whiskey in there.
Oh, that would be awesome.
Yeah.
It'd be
Ringling series?
It'd be like the Ringling Rick House.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
You know,
Ringling Rick House.
I don't see why they'd have a problem with it as long as we maintain, historical things are always maintain the historical quality of that. And we wouldn't have to do anything. I mean,
just
obviously
putting
it's not
barrels in
climate controlled, so that's perfect.
Yeah. That's awesome.
But anyway, that's a pipe
That's
dream.
exactly what.
I know I mentioned that the first oh shit moment is usually when they see the still. This is normally the second. So, yeah.
Beautiful.
It's always awesome.
And wow, what's really cool, guys, I'm not kidding, even just 2-3 weeks ago, it was 20 degrees cooler in here.
Oh.
So that last weekend when we had that 80 degree swing really helped, because typically this building's pretty chilly until June. Oh, I guess we're getting close to June already. So as you can tell, right, not climate controlled, we're at the mercy of the Wisconsin climate. So those hot days and cool nights.
Perfect, yeah.
Salesman cap on, right? We're always like, that's what makes Driftless Glen whiskey unique. Salesman cap off. Man, I wish we had a few extra hot days and cool nights in our years, but what can you do? There's stories of, the fog coming in the mornings off the river and coating the barrels and all of that. So it's pretty massive. As you can see, all 53-gallon barrels. We are out of room in here. In here right now is right around 3,500.
Wow.
It's a lot of hooch.
Wow. A lot of hooch in here.
So you'll notice some of these barrels look a little different than the others, right? So our oldest juice in this building right now would be these 59 barrels unlimited. This is what we're holding all of our soon-to-be released 10-year. So we're going to launch 10-year bourbon and rye in July, hopefully up here at the distillery. It'll be distillery only until October, and then the word on the street from Brian and Renee is I will get about 200 cases of each for just the Wisconsin market.
Wow, cool.
So that will go fast.
Launch party? Launch party?
They're having one here.
All right.
Nice.
We'll see you there.
Yeah, well, hopefully Brandon and I are invited to that one.
Yeah,
Usually we don't get invited. All right, guys, so what we have here, we have 2 cast strength single barrel bourbons, previously picked down in South Carolina. So those guys wanted a half barrel. I'm left with some leftovers up here, right? So that's what we're sipping on today. So they're both 7 years, both bourbon. One's 122, which would be number 1. Number 2 is 116. And what we were just joking about when we realized that the mic wasn't working was that our entry proof here, right, is typically 117. How to get to 116. And typically that means someone made a whoopsie.
Sure.
So it happens. You know, sometimes the tank isn't mixed all the way or not properly, or the math was just a little off. You know, maybe that was back, 7 years ago when we had a few public school educated kids running around the distillery.
Hey guys, we realized we didn't film an outro, but we just wanted to say thank you to Justin and Branden over at Driftless Glen. They gave us the tour. It was an awesome time. We got to try some stuff behind the scenes. We have some stuff that we're talking to them on the back end about potentially doing in the future. So awesome experience, solid distillery, got to taste some really fun stuff. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned for more, and Bourbonier's out.
All right, just film and I'm gonna do it when I'm ready.
All right, go for it. Into your mouth first and then swirl it around the top.